Welcome back, Gaming with King family, to another F1 Clash video. We're here for our Champions Series event part 1, where champion drivers will be getting a 10% buff, and we have Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton in part 1. And we're going to be jumping in here and get qualified. So these series of events are some of the off-season F1 Clash events, GP events that we get. And here we go for the Champions Series event part 1. So let's go jump on into our first race and see what we can do. As you know, I have Alonso at level 5, so I'll be using him with Charles Leclerc, as I don't have Lewis Hamilton in my account. Let's go see what we can do in this one. Here we go for our first race on Japan, and with no assets being buffed this weekend, we're back to our maximum setup. Here we go, P12, P18 for Alonso. So Alonso's kind of still qualifying in the back, though he got a buff to his qualifying stats, and it's going to be 3-4-4-3. So we're going to go, we could go like 3-3, but I'm not sure if Leclerc will be able to make up the positions. So we're gonna do 3-4-4-3 just to be sure, just to be comfortable that Leclerc does make up the positions and he gets blocked in. As you can see, Alonso is already on him. Yeah, that's exactly why we didn't go for the both drivers on soft tires, because we didn't know if Leclerc was going to get a good launch, as Alonso got a great launch and made his way up to P11. All right, so a nice little gap now being created by Leclerc. Alonso now up to P10. Moving up now, Leclerc tried for P5, didn't get through Perez as we cut him down right there. And then we're just going to do our final boost right here, see if we can squeeze past Perez. We got him, and we won't be able to get the inside line of Alonso. Or did we? Yes, we got the inside line of Alonso as well. So we're just going to allow our drivers now to drive from here, as the rival is about to go out of power unit. He caught up to our Leclerc, which we will just retake that position fairly quickly, as we're on the softer compound tires. So our Leclerc should be able to retake Hamilton fairly quickly and get him out of the way as he goes around for another lap. Hamilton dispatches Lando Norris, so we'll have to now try to dispatch them both. There we go. Now we got Leclerc. Alright, so we're going to put in our go to pit orders now for Leclerc to go to the hard tires, and we're going to continue with our Alonso for 4 laps. Bring it back to the softs and go to finish with him from there. All right, let's cut down our Leclerc. It looks like he's going to run out of tires, and the temperatures are not that high, so I don't know how he's running out. So I guess the medium tires are the better tires to get 3 laps in. So that's good information for us to have for our Alonso. So we'll boost Alonso by pit here, picking up all of those who are in pit. As we're exiting right behind the rival and move up into some positions. Let's cut that down. Then we'll come back to the medium tires, as it's a more comfortable tire than the soft. That's where Alonso Leclerc moves up into a few positions. Now we're gonna push our Alonso in from here, and then we want to push our Leclerc exactly from there, so he goes by pit and see what he can picks up. There he is, up the inside of the rival Hamilton. No, he could not. And we got a nice little exit P9 with our Alonso. Right, so it's a matter now of us pushing our Leclerc into position just like that. Let's see if we can squeeze up into, we don't have any more power unit with him, but good block from Leclerc there to defend that position. The rival Hamilton has a host of power unit, and he'll start boosting pretty soon. Let's take a quick look at the tires. So it's hards, and we could try and push for Alonso into position as he tries to squeeze by Leclerc. Got blocked. He's on the mediums, and AI Leclerc is on the hards, so he should be able to squeeze past him fairly quickly. Give him some support here. Alright, got him there. Come back around with some support there. Now here comes the rival, and we're gonna just boost now to try and defend with or Leclerc, and we got passed anyways. Trying to defend. Alright, we're out now of power unit, so we're left to cruise. Here comes the rival Alonso. Use a little bit of power unit that we have in the bag to try and defend. See if we can squeeze back into position. Nope, we lost the place. Here comes Alonso very aggressively sliding up the inside. Can he take Lando Norris? Yes, he can. Now, can Alonso take the rival for the final corner here? We're gonna boost him now, and we did take him on his hards for the final corner to move up to P4 and or Leclerc into P8. All right, so overall 38 points for us. A pretty great race there in that one. All right, we'll take that. All right, let's take a quick look now at the debriefing. That's the strategy we run. 3-4-4-3. That was the match. Rival using level 8 Alonso and Hamilton. And that was the car. All right, let's go jump now on into our next race and see what we can do in that one. Here we go for our next race on Singapore. Let's see what kind of qualifiers we get and what we can do in this one. So Leclerc pulling up to P10, Alonso now up to P14, which is nice. All right, so we're gonna go 3, 4. It's basically a 3-3 strategy, so but we don't want to stock our drivers, so we've decided to go for mediums and hards so we don't stock. All right, just in case we don't get the launch that we want and we don't see Leclerc moving up, picking up some places, and we see Alonso catching up really quick like we just saw in our last race. It's best to split them up on tires so they don't stock up. All right, good launch now from Leclerc, moving up to P4. Alonso right behind him in P11. Tried for P10, got denied. Now he's going to try again, and he's successful in getting P10 as Leclerc moves up to P3. All right, tried for P2, got denied. Now he sneaks up the inside in the corner and gets P2 done. All right, here comes Alonso sneaking up the inside as well, getting P9 done as well. Let's see, the front runner is on softs, great. So he's going to be pitting in the next lap. Should be pitting in the next lap. Lando Norris leaving us out there in P1. So we're saving a little bit of power unit from now on, so we can blast or Leclerc out there in the clean air to create a little bit of distance on Lewis Hamilton, so he gets a nice clean pit stop and jump back out in front of Hamilton. All right, so that's the plan for Leclerc here. Hamilton is looking very aggressive, like he wants to pass him before time. So we're gonna give him that little bit of boost as Norris should go to pit there. Also want to give Alonso a little bit of boost as he loses P9. Now he'll pick up 2 positions. Let's see if he can sneak up to P7. Yes, he can with that boost. All right, great. They're looking good. They're looking good. All right, so it looks like we won't be able to go around with Alonso for another lap. So what we're gonna do is bring him in to mediums. His servicing bar is not looking good enough to go for another set of laps as we boost in Leclerc as he's out of tires. What tire is Lando Norris on? He's on hards, so he's going to be needing to do 4 laps on those hards. Lando Norris, if he's going to stay out in that position to the race end, he needs 4 laps on those hards. And here comes now Alonso on his fresh mediums. We have a host of hard and soft tires that have not pitted in front of us, so we should pick up back on some of those positions, especially P2. And we just want our Alonso now to try and squeeze into position on these hards, just like that. Let's try and squeeze him into position on these hards. Don't want to push him too much because we don't want to burn his tires. We need to cross the line with at least 70%. Look at those 2 cars. P5 made a great fast pit stop. Alright, well, we're back out now. Alright, so we're on the medium tires. We have Norris doing 4 laps on his hards. Let's see if he can get the 4 laps done. It's definitely going to be interesting to see him do the 4 laps. I think he's going to go for it anyways. He has a good amount of meat on that tire, so he's going to go for it. We could try and attack him and get the pass. Yeah, we could try and attack here and get the go for the pass on Lando Norris. He suffers a breakdown. He didn't service on his first stop, so he suffers a breakdown, giving up P1 nice and easy to or Leclerc. Right. As for Alonso, he should also catch up to Lando Norris, who's suffering a breakdown and pass. So that's an extra position for him. Don't want to push him too much and burn his tires. We want those tires to make it just to the finish line. We can boost him from about here though, and he should be able to pass Norris, who did not service, and get up to P5. Alright, so great race there for us. P1, P5, good finish in this one. Lando Norris there suffering a breakdown. He didn't service at all. Boost for this event is a dead fast. Last season, one of last season's best boosts. The dead fast was one of the great boosts of last season. Not of this season though. I doubt anybody used the dead fast this season. We're gonna try the dead fast in the next race. Let's go look at the debriefing window. That was strategy we opted for. The rival opted for. That was the match. And that was the car. Alright, let's go jump on into our next race. See what we can do in that one. Here we go for next race on Melbourne, Australia. Let's go see what we can do in this one. Alright, so nice qualifiers. Charles Leclerc P11, P18 for Alonso. Rival using Hamilton and Alonso. So it's going to be a tough fight. Let's go medium tires for Alonso. And we said we were going to get the dead fast try. Where is it? There it is. It's all about power, a little bit of tires and power unit. No race start. Are we sure we want to? Let's not. We want something with corners and race start, so let's not go dead fast at this time. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Perfect start. And let's see what Leclerc can do. Alonso gets a nice launch up the inside there. As Leclerc now fires off. Got a slow start, but he's on his way. Making his way through the pack up to P6. Can he inside line Leclerc? Yes, he can. Going for Verstappen up the inside. He aims for it. Yes, he gets it. Lewis Hamilton now. Good little block on or Leclerc there. Up the inside of Lewis Hamilton. You're up to P3. Can he get Perez before his power unit goes out? Squeeze into position. He got Perez. as we move up to P2, P5. Now the dead fast would never have given us that start at all. Alright. Alright, so we have softs and mediums. We have hards behind us, so we're good to cruise from here for 3 laps. And let's see if Alonso can squeeze in 4 laps in there. We want to see him cross the line with 50%. We'll see where he's going to run out. Close to pit. Yeah, so he can do 4. He's going to run out right at the pit entrance. So we can get 4 out of Alonso. We're going to go to pit now for Leclerc. Bring him in for soft switch servicing. And we're going to do 3 more laps on soft switch. Then go no servicing and come back to pit. Alright, let's still watch if we still have the hards. No, the hards has dropped. As Perez squeeze past for Leclerc. No worries. Alright, so we have 25% right at the pit entrance. So we're good to go for another set. And we're just going to come to the medium tires with Alonso. Some fresh mediums, because we did have a little bit of room to boost on those mediums in the first stint. Here is Perez. Let's see what tires did he go. Ooh, he opted for the hard tires, so we could squeeze past Perez fairly quickly. Inside line, around the outside goes Leclerc. Wasn't getting him on the inside, so he picked the outside and got him. Here comes Alonso back out in P8. Not going to push him just yet to burn those tires. We have a few cars that's going to be definitely going back into pit. So we're just going to allow them to do their thing. We could take an early pit stop here and try for the undercut of P1 when he goes to pit next lap. So let's try that. See if we can go for the undercut of P1. Alright, we're back out right behind. So we want to team order Alonso really quickly. And P1 has a huge gap. I doubt we're going to be catching that undercut. Though we just have like 2 set of hard tires to squeeze past. And there he is right there. If we had like the power unit, then we probably would have caught up to him. As Leclerc tries for the outside of Lewis Hamilton, gets him. And here he is. We're almost there. Almost. It's a good attempt. It's a good attempt. I'm not gonna lie. If we had the power unit, we would have caught up. But we didn't have the power unit, so we didn't caught up. This was a good attempt though. Alright, so we could push or Alonso up to the next position. He has a full bar of power unit and he has comfortable tires to go to finish. So what we're gonna do now is start to push with him. Start pushing him. See if we can squeeze past Lewis. There we go. Now we have Verstappen to squeeze past. He has a good amount of power unit and his tires should be able to make it under a little bit of pressure. It's Perez on his hards, so we're just gonna pressure him just a little bit here and there, and we try to squeeze around the outside. Good block from Perez. Cut back down. We don't want to burn our tires to the line. Wanted to have just the right amount, so we're gonna push Perez now for his final chance to squeeze up the inside here. Yes, he did, and he's off to the line to run out of tires right at the finish line. Great drive there for P2, P3 in the end. So good try. We attempt to undercut Alonso. Wasn't successful. And Alonso got himself up to P3 with a great drive. Alright, so now let's take a quick look now at the debriefing window and jump into the final race of the video. So those were the strategies used. That was the match. And that was the car. All right, let's go jump on into our final race and see what we can do in that one. Here we go for our final race of the video on Spa. Let's see what we can do here. So Spa is one of those tracks that the Dead Fast was excellent on last season. Alright, so since we know we're gonna get qualified anyways, I'm gonna give my Alonso the regular couple, and then we're gonna throw the Dead Fast on Leclerc. And I want to see what speeds Leclerc can do with the Dead Fast. If he's gonna be able to make up some places, or Alonso is gonna shoot by him nice and early. All right, so average start for Leclerc up the inside there. He's trying, didn't make it. He tried for it though, didn't make it. Now he's up to P12. All right, so the inside line just opened up for him. Alonso kind of got a slow start because Leclerc got a slow start, but Leclerc is trying to make up some places here with the Dead Fast boost. Last season, the Dead Fast here at the Spa, man, you'll be overtaking like nothing. Because last season, the Dead Fast offered overtaking. Yup. Yup, it was overtaking, speed, and tire management. Now it's power unit, speed, and tire management. Alright, one thing I've also noticed this season, that boost that gives you power unit does not affect one car, or does it have any effect at all? Because really and truly, power unit, Leclerc car should be charging way faster than Alonso's car, but Leclerc power unit went out first, and he's barely in front of Alonso in terms of power unit gained. So I don't know. So as one would expect that the car with more power unit would charge faster than the car with less power unit, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So I don't know. Alright, so we see Dead Fast not performing at all here. It's definitely all about that race start that you can get at the starting of the race, and then you can manage your positions from there. That's all it's about. Alright, let's bring in Alonso back to some hards. See if we can charge the Dead Fast down the small straight up the inside of Hamilton. Leclerc on this section of the track last season was like a straight with the Dead Fast. Your car would be flying all over the track, making up places on that straight. I mean, it's still going through and still picking up some positions, don't get me wrong, but it's just not as effective as it used to be. And we're not seeing any major difference in terms of power unit gained or recharge time or last time compared to the opposite car that does not have a Dead Fast, a power unit boost. So unless the power unit boost really has no effect on your car, we should do a video and test that. Yeah, I should do a video testing that, to really test if there is any difference in terms of power unit change with a power unit boost. So we'll come to a final conclusion if it's really working or if it's not working at all. Because truly to me it looks like it's not working at all. Let's see if we can charge up a little bit. All right, let's boost both drivers now. All right, and we see Leclerc power units finishes first. All right, now they're both recharging. All right, now they're both recharging. Leclerc should be recharging more than Alonso, but they're basically recharging at the same pace, while Leclerc has a power unit boost to his car. So is it that the power unit boost does not affect the power unit? Alright, let's boost them off. Alright, so the race is over. I'd probably make an individual video just to test if the power unit is working or not. Alright, I'll probably do an individual video to test that. But yeah, there we go. Let's take a quick look now at the debriefing, and then we'll end the video there. Alright, there's the debriefing. That was the match. And the rival car. Alright. So let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing in your event. Let me know in your qualifying how it's going. Our final score is 152, which is nice. We're definitely getting qualified with that. Use code word round down below to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys who watch full videos for all your support. And that's basically going to be it for this one. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Shout out Christopher Graves.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to